Alrighty, my lovely Trails fans, welcome back to our last couple of episodes of Trails in the Sky. I doubt this is going to be our last episode, but I know we're getting close to the end here. The next couple of fights are going to be our hardest that we've done so far. So let me show you our current setup. Once we start continuing up the tower, we will no longer be able to switch people around. So I've chosen to go with Chloe and Kevin for these last battles, mainly Kevin, so that he has his Grail Sphere ability, which allows us to put walls up on everybody. We are going to be abusing Earth Wall for the last couple of battles. So this is how Kevin is set up, and Chloe, Joshua, and Estelle. It's important to have these Grail Lockets and the Master Beads up so that we can defend against abilities which will take our autonomy away. Our augments are as follows. So Chloe, she's just the classic healer setup. Kevin, we have him set up like this. He does have the ability to revive in battle, but we are mostly going to be using his Earth Wall ability. Joshua and Estelle is back to a physical attacker once more. Tactics, we want them somewhat clumped together so that they can take advantage of Earth Wall from Kevin. And then S breaks, make sure you switch Chloe's out of Sanctus to the Elictochrist too, because that allows us to do a emergency heal if we need to. Otherwise, that is our setup, so let's go on ahead and see what trouble we can get into. I think there's still a few more chests we can find on the way. I might be wrong, but I think there might still be some. I've not gotten the chest achievement, so if there aren't any more chests, then I've definitely missed some. So I do apologise for that. But our next fight is probably going to be against Low. Oh, here we go, we still got some chests. Somewhere out there is a person who started playing Trails in the Sky second chapter before the first game. I bet they're very confused. We've already read that one. Oh, and just so you know as well, so Zerum Powder, Zerum Capsules. If we need to do an emergency Grail Locket in the middle of the fight, Zerum Capsule will completely max out Kevin's crafting points. But we've only got 3 of those, so use them wisely. An empty treasure chest full of promise, yet devoid of payoff, a perfect metaphor for me. Oh, of course, I forgot that we're gonna have monsters in here to fight. Let's just try and get rid of these as quick as we can then. It's alright, we got plenty of EP restoring items. Aura Fencer. There's nothing in the chest, but the air inside is strangely humid. Obviously, they're not going to be our best weapon in the game. We've already got our best weapon in the game. Curia Balm. We're sorry the item fairies haven't restocked this chest yet. Please come visit again soon. Some more Sepith. Back again, you might be the most desperate hero I've ever met. Tear Roll Balm. Breaking news, there's nothing in this chest. More at 11. Okay, we do want everybody at their best. So let's go ahead and... Can't believe I still have some regular Tear Bombs. Let's waste them all. I think we'll be okay for No, I want to make sure that we've definitely got enough EP before we go into this final battle. Armored Sieglinde. Hey, I know you had high hopes for this chest, but it's empty. Don't worry about it, though. Maybe the next one will have something great. Okay, women only. Oh, that could be an improvement for Chloe. Alas, it is not. It actually increases her strength. Would that be an improvement for Estelle? Defense goes down a little. That would. Okay, you get it then, Estelle. I think he's already got the best one. Maybe. Armored Barbarossa. Makes his defense go down, but his attack does go up. You know what? I'm gonna give it to him. If we play our cards right, we should not be getting injured all that much because of the earth wall method that we're going for. Oh, I could have saved some stuff here. Oh well, I guess this is it then. Our last opportunity to change anything around. Into the unknown we go. Looks like we finally made it to the top then. So, you've come. Low. You were faster than I expected. I thought you would keep me waiting a little longer. It just means we've grown a bit. Granted, all your buddies did do their best to hold us up. Well said. Do not think the Blade Lord is comparable to those you have beaten, however. Few can match me in a direct confrontation, even among S-rank bracers and the Angui. Phew, just a bit confident, aren't we? Trust me, we're painfully aware of how strong you are, but we came here for a reason. We're here to put a stop to all the strangeness the Aureole is causing, and to shield our homes from the threat of chaos and war. We've come this far with the help of countless people, and now we're carrying all their hopes. So we have no intention of standing down or losing to you. A solid enough conviction? But you're here for a different reason, aren't you, Joshua? What? As always, you see right through me. I'm here because I want to face my weakness. It's what destroyed me while fleeing the pain of Karen's death. It's the reason I continue to follow Wiseman's orders without question. All of that was born of my weakness. That's why I'm ready to face you and Wiseman head on low. I feel I owe it to the person who made me face those weaknesses. And I need to fight for what's important to me, no matter what. Joshua. Time for you to leave the nest then. My promise to Karen is fulfilled. Now at last, I don't need to hold anything back. This will be everything I have. But hold on a second, I still don't get why it has to be this way. If you're worried about Joshua, then why? It's okay, Estelle. Conviction alone won't be enough to make Lo back down. It's time I show him that I have the power to make my conviction reality. Precisely. I have made my choice. If you feel the strength of your conviction is stronger than my own, then let it speak for itself. We will. If that's the only way, then bring it on, Lo. This is for that stunt you pulled at the lakeside. I challenge you with all that I am. Alrighty, let's see then. How shall we approach this? Guess we just go straight in, see what we can do. Strength and defense down. Okay, he is weak to that, so we will be making the most of it. How quickly can I actually cast Clock Down on him? Not for a little while, so let's weaken him first. And then Art, you go ahead and let's do a... I went the wrong way. Earth Wall.
Feel the sting of the Swordmaster's blade!
Did I miss Joshua even though he's right next to us? I guess I must have cast it on Estelle. Okay, so let's go ahead for a chain craft. And who do I want to use that critical? Go ahead and use Joshua for that critical.
I will run no more.
Let's have her heal up. That should technically heal everybody. Okay, Joshua's almost full. Can't use Joshua for that? What about if he starts it? So if he starts it, I can get everyone to join in. Oh my.
You ready?
So far so good, the strategy is working. I've not had to use my Grail Locket ability yet. these down, perfect. Now we just focus on these. 3,000, 8,000. Don't know what the next battle will bring, so let's go ahead and heal everyone up now. So probably end up going right into the next battle.
That's that. Let's move out.
Alright, that's the first one down. Glad we got a couple of levels for Kevin. That's gonna help. Oh yes, we got an extra Zerum capsule. Well, maybe we'll have the chance to equip stuff. We did it! Haha! Victory for truth, justice, and all that good stuff. I'm so glad. Now, you've done well, but not well enough to match my power. How in the... Ultimately, you braces exist simply to protect people. Only those who have attained enlightenment can hope to match one such as myself. The trial is over. Now comes the execution. Gah? In that case, Lo, I'd like to challenge you one-on-one. Oh? Joshua, are you kidding me? It's alright, Estelle. Lo may be strong, but that last fight still had an effect on him. Trust me, I can do this. Okay, I trust you. This is gonna be good. It's true that I've lost a bit of my edge. I'm a little slower in particular. You could even walk away from this fight as the victor. But I wouldn't bet on those odds if I were you. Maybe not, but still. This soul of mine, which was saved by a sister, bound by a professor, freed by a father, and is now one with Estelle's. All I've learned as a bracer, and the power given to me by Ouroboros. With all of it together, I challenge you, Blade Lord. Very well. Come then, Black Fang. Dang, look at Joshua go! He's hitting him from every angle. Well, you have improved. Let's see if you can keep it up. I can. And just so you know, I'm not speeding this up. Ugh. What are you doing, Joshua? You're faster than this. Why not use your speed to try and best me? I have something I want to ask you, Lo. Why? Why do you continue to side with wise men, even after all of this? You said before that it wasn't about revenge for Karen, that you wanted to bring the world to trial. What does that even mean? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. I simply wish to see if humanity could answer for its failings. Answer its failings? I still don't follow. Humanity is the plaything of forces greater than individual men. The passage of time, the changing ideals of nations, gradual shifts in values and ethics. They are helpless before these. And when such storms blow over man, they are knocked into the cracks and are lost, unable to free themselves. Hamel is but one example. Ironically, this great city is exactly the same. It began as a paradise, people living full, fulfilled, satisfied lives in the clouds. However, at the same time as the Great Collapse, or as part of it, people abandoned this paradise and fell to the earth. This city was sealed away, and people forgot it even existed, almost as if they sought to forget an inconvenient truth, as if they sought to deceive themselves. The truth is ever easily suppressed, and people will happily accept anything they wish to be true in its place. That is mankind's weakness. That is their sin. But the Oriole's overwhelming power will force people to face the unabated truth. How helpless they are without the backing of nations. How vulnerable they become once you strip them of all their luxuries. All they've locked away in their delusions will be dragged before their eyes, raw and exposed, and they will witness. Locked away in their delusions, huh? So forcing people to confront that is your goal? It is. As long as we continue to delude ourselves, to believe our world is always just and good, mankind will repeat its mistakes forever. More tragedies like Hamel will happen, a second time, a third, who knows how many. So many more like Karen will bleed their lives out on the arms of those they care for. You want to know why I obey Ouroboros? That's why. And I have no regrets for what I've become in pursuit of my goal. I see. I think you're the delusional one, Lo. What? I'm a weak person myself, so what you've said hits home. There's some truth in it. But we all have the potential to overcome hard times or face our weaknesses. People aren't helpless. Not completely. Remember when Karen saved me 10 years ago? She was strong then, and that made all the difference. Tuh. There's no way you never realised that. Not with how important Karen was to you, how important you were to her. You're deluding yourself, Lo, and you know it. No. Karen was special. Karen was. She was the only one who could have ever made a difference. None of her actions speak for humanity. They must still be tested. They must face the delusions. And I must see if they are worthy of Karen's sacrifice. In that case, I should be all the proof you need. I, the weakling and liar who lived on through my sister's sacrifice. I, who found my way once I met Estelle. I, who only could have come here to meet you again with her help. People are never powerless so long as they are together. Yeah? He won? Not bad, Joshua. Not bad. Joshua. Thank you. You put all you had into a single opening you forced out of me. You little fool. Not good enough? The Blade Lord's dropped his sword. It doesn't get much more final than that. All I can do is admit defeat. Defeat? You did it! That was absolutely amazing, Joshua. You actually beat Lo. You even just knocked away his sword. You didn't hurt him. I wouldn't have had the slightest hope of victory if I was fighting to kill. There's always a better way. That's what it means to be a bracer, right? That's what Dad taught us. Yeah. Of course. You had the techniques wise men placed in you, all filtered through the wisdom of the Divine Blade. What hope did I even have? Lo. I joined Ouroboros because I wanted to test humanity. With you having answered that, I suppose I've run out of reasons to continue working with them. I think it's time I found a new line of employment. You're back. Thank adios, you're back. Lo's back. It's over. It's over. Hey. I always thought about you even after the Brights took me in. I remembered your voice, your face. That you were important to me, but not who you were. Then I finally remembered, only to learn that you're my enemy. I just didn't know what to think. I see. They seem so close. I'm almost kind of jealous. Chloe, this is so not a situation where you should be blushing. Even Joshua's got a cute side to him. Kinda makes me wish I had a little brother like him. Come on, Kevin, don't tease. Oh, sorry everyone. I guess I kinda lost it there. I know nothing's settled yet, but still. You big dummy. You don't need to apologize, okay? You're finally made up, right? Go on, spend some time with Lo. Yeah. Estelle Bright, I owe you a debt I don't think I can ever repay. Huh? With both Renee and Joshua here, you've done all sorts of things I never could, yet made it look so trivial. And you've guided so many other people to this point. You truly are one of a kind, Estelle. You know, if you're making fun of me, we can totally throw down again. Just saying. Princess Claudia. Well, Crown Princess now, I think. Do you remember what I said atop Gransel Castle, I wonder? I do. A nation is like an enormously complex orbment. I believe your words then are absolutely true. But I can't believe that the world simply works like a machine, or should do so. I want to find a way for the world to work so that people can be people, even as they drive forward such a great engine. I know it sounds foolish and naive, but not at all. If you're that certain of your convictions, I have nothing with which to gainsay you. I hope you do find the way you seek. Thank you very much. And you? Something on my face, Chief? No. You're Kevin Graham, yes? Would you happen to know a woman named Rufina? Where did you get that name? So, she was a Grauschritter. I thought so. I fought a bowgun-wielding churchwoman similar to yourself several years ago. That was one of the few other times I've been so thoroughly matched. Is she still well? No. Unfortunately, she died in an accident. It was about 4 years back. I see. I mourn the church's loss then. She was a person of character. Who are they talking about? Oh yeah, Lo, why are you up here? This circle on the ground isn't the aureole, is it? No, that's just some broadcast equipment. It sends the miraculous power from the core sector out across the city. The what now? The core sector is where the aureole is, I'm guessing. Yes. The proper function of the axis pillar is essentially as an antenna broadcasting the aureole's power to the rest of the city. Its range seems to be roughly 1,000 selge. Using the Gospels, the aureole could affect things not just in what we call the Burl now, but across a good deal of the continent. The more I hear, the crazier it gets. So in order to stop the shutdown phenomenon, we have to get down to the core sector and do something about the aureole? It would be the only way, but doing something with the aureole may prove difficult. It's an artifact of some sort, but it's sentient in some way. It mercilessly removes foreign or threatening elements. That Celeste Auslies managed to seal it away in the first place is impressive in and of itself. And on top of the aureole, you'll have to deal with Wiseman. Oh crud. It's a fight we can't put off any longer. But with your help, Lo, not even Wiseman could stop us. You brat. Just assuming I'll help you out of the blue like that? Now why would I possibly want to help you out? My, this is a touching reunion. May I just say, however, that I do ever so slightly fear the implications for my own well-being? Oh no. Lo! Good evening, everyone. I would say you've done a splendid job overcoming my little trials and reaching the pinnacle. But all these little rule violations, tisk tisk, so unsporting. Rule violations? What are you talking about? We fought every one of your dumb enforcers fair and square. And Joshua beat Lo one-on-one. Heck, we've been fairer about this than we should have been. I see that you've yet to grasp the full extent of the plan. All servants of Ouroboros receive power from the Grand Master in some way or form. If you have a few members of Ouroboros assisting you, that hardly seems a fair or informative experiment now, does it? were an experiment? I've been a fool. Us coming here was part of your plan all along, wasn't it? I'll admit to adding many of my own personal touches to the plan. But yes, about half of it did consist of you making your way here. I see. The gospel plan isn't just about obtaining the aureole, is it? Correct. All is according to the Grand Master's design. But as I said, you were never meant to have Ouroboros members as part of the experiment. Which means, Joshua here is ruining the precision of my results. Forgive me, my boy, but I think it's time you became my puppet once more. What? What do you... Yeah. Joshua, are you alright? No. You damned monster. You put something like that into the deepest levels of his subconscious? Ah, the fledgling Grauschritter, yes? I'm sure you know very well what's going on then. And what hold my power of absolute suggestion has over him. Gah. Joshua, this is a joke, right? Come on back. Come on, stop it. Stop looking at me like that. Please, that's enough. There's little to the point. When all this began, I used my power to rebuild Joshua's shattered mind. The stigma I sank into the depths of his mind has slept dormant since. When it is invoked, however, the effect is tremendous. Joshua really is little more than a puppet to me now. No. Ah, incidentally, that little thing on Joshua's shoulder, that isn't just a tattoo. It is the image of the stigma I burned into his mind, made manifest on his flesh. I imagine it came as quite the fright when it reappeared after I returned his memory. You lied. On top of all the suffering you put Joshua through, you said you'd freed him. But even that was a lie. Now, I wasn't lying when I told him he was free. If Joshua had just left alone and not come this far with you, I wouldn't have had to do this. Why, one could say this is really all your fault, Miss Bright. What a monster you are. Don't you mess with me, Wiseman. You don't get to tell me anything about what paths I've chosen. You taking control of Joshua, all it's done is made me even more angry. I'm going to beat you clear to Erebonia and back and save Joshua. Now that's what I was hoping to see. Ah, but I'm afraid I'm rather busy at the moment. I don't quite have time to stay here right now. Why don't you come down to the core sector? Do come visit, so we can finish the experiment. I'll be waiting. Joshua! No, Joshua! Well, this can't get much worse. Better question is, how do we get to the core sector anyway? Use the elevator in the back. Hello, thank goodness you're okay. But what elevator? I don't see... Wait, you mean that big plate in the back? It goes right down to the core sector, straight to the aureole. Hurry, no time. Alright. It's the creatures that brought down the Arcel. Reverie Dragon. Darn you, Wiseman. So you did have more than just the one I used. Don't really get the impression they'll just let us walk on by. We've got to get past them somehow. Then let us handle this. Huh? Julia and Major Vanda, what are you doing here? The repairs to the Arcel are essentially done. We got everyone who could fight together and came out to assist you. Admittedly, I'm just tagging along looking at everything in awe. Hey, don't forget about us. The Bobcat's about ready to fly too. We figured we'd pop on over and see how you were getting on. That's great. We'll talk later. Leave this to us. Estelle, hurry and save Joshua, okay? Guys, thanks. Estelle, go. Your light is the only thing that can save Joshua now. Right. Everyone, attack! Split into 2 groups, rip them apart. Yeah. That is one massive elevator. I would not have thought this was an elevator shaft. I wonder how far down it goes. Well, given how tall the pillar is, I bet this thing runs into the middle of the island. Yeah. Estelle, don't worry. Joshua promised to walk by your side until the end, didn't he? You will bring him back to us, I know you will. Chloe, thanks. Yeah, he'll never break a promise if he can help it. Besides, like heck, I'm just gonna abandon him and let that creep Wiseman do what he wants with my Joshua. It's time to take back my man with girl power. Yes. Yes, that's the spirit. Huh? What's that? No. Well, looks like we've got to fight one anyway. There's more of those dragon things? We really do need to be ready for anything. Yeah, let's bust some heads. $20,000 health. Shouldn't be too difficult. Famous last words. Okay, weak against anything? No, so I guess we just use... Okay, what's our strongest single attack? Probably Blue Ascension. Just make sure I don't use more EP than I have to. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, apparently I'm going to be attacking. Go for an Earth Lance then. Preparing to use some kind of craft. This is gonna hurt. Or it would if I hadn't guarded. Look at that.
Not bad.
Good job, Kevin. 10 out of 10. Easy. Barely an inconvenience. Core sector. The Melios. I guess this is the end of the line. So this is the core sector, huh? Yeah, you feel that power in the air? Don't think there's any mistake now. So, Joshua and the Oriole must be ahead. They have to be, I think. Guys, this'll probably be our last fight. This is where we're gonna stop Ouroboros and the shutdown phenomenon. And it's gonna be where we free Joshua from Wiseman once and for all. Guys, please, give me everything you still have. I'm not sure how much it will be, but of course. You leave it to me. Wow. Alrighty then, I guess this is it. This is This is the final fight coming up. But alas, looking at our time frame and knowing that we probably have about 30 to 45 minutes worth of cutscenes after this fight, this is where we're going to end our episode for today. I know you guys are really excited for the finale, but just bear with me another couple of days until the next episode comes out. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when that final episode is coming out. And feel free to leave a comment on the video, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.